Bender assembles synthesized works to 1968, St. Pierre's Gallery, Paris. Where are those recordings you made at the end of time? Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Reborn and reprogrammed to whirl dervish-like to the end, like to the end of time. We later run amok to our ultimate destruction, clapping the seconds before we are heaped in a pile, like cast-offs in AI. We illuminate as we are thrown on our funeral pyre, set to entertain, after scrambling through a black hole of sighs, a ghost train at the fair, dismissing nightmares on the way, stringing pearls of our dreams, hanging sapphires from our eye sockets, we strive to see our death. This must be the first time that a metallic hand reaches the psyche. A rush of colours jet us on our way to overload in magic takeover, overseen by saints plucking on lutes, such sweet sounds, naked and breathing fire we descend, marshalled by neo-humans, deadbeats en route to nowhere. How in hell's name did we get here? Bleeding out, inspiration on flooded tracks, here's mud in your eye, squelching our way to nowhere, all pain eventually expelled. Nature brings us comfort. You know how it soothes us with song, the praying of harebells in the long grass and the sighs of the willow. Karma brings peace, so all will be well. Lift up your hearts. Ring that bell as a sparrow presses cotton wool into its nest, only to crack the eggs, a destructive riff, a hiccup in nature. All is revealed in the tears of a sparrow, though they're hard to define. Where are those recordings you made at the end of time? Comfort arrives in the soft caress of a dove's wing. Silent voices of love, a whinnying horse, the nuzzling of a cat, a dog's tongue licks away your tears. We find the next one. Sorry. Right, this is, we had a friend staying recently and he's a poet and he knows quite a lot about nature. And as we were walking, he told me about the way bees love lime. I didn't know this, that bees get drunk on lime. And so I wrote a poem about this. A friend told me that there was a soiree on the limes last night. In moonshine dreams, they danced until light. Those swashbuckling bees were getting so tight. On the highest branches, they hung all night, pirouetting in the clouds out of sight. Some dropped down as drunk as lords, dead on arrival, clapped out and tawdry, piled up like a rugby scrum that had broken the law, their stripy jackets torn at the seams to stinging applause, never to return, but to live out their dreams. Did they sting each other to death in a crazy frenzy after partaking fully of the juice of Hades? That's how I'll go, in a dance of leaves, caught in a lens, a fiery spirit nipped in the bud, not in pensive mood, but way out in space, dancing the dance of limes. Maybe one more. There's a short one, it was set in Paris, and it was chosen. We did something at a theatre in Essex, and some of my stuff was chosen to be performed, and these actors performed it, you know, and then yeah, it was quite interesting, really. But I don't know. I didn't read it, but I'll read it now. Paris rain. A shiver of fur in Les Tuileries. You quiver with a quake of thighs as icy whips lacerate your back. I sit uneasy on the wet bench. The squelch of my shoes waxes staccato, diving for cover under dripping chestnuts. You shake your hair, which cascades down over your body, that twisting light, and your neck, French angle poise. Those rivulets of elusive crystal slip through my fingers as champagne escapes its bottle. Effervescent as sunshine, your smile defies all knowledge, seeking only attention. My fingers seek your breasts, touched by rain like a naiad. That's my lot.
Revitalized and enlightened. Outlying planets, exploding photogravure, bled to the edge, a mandala of helium and hydrogen. Escapement imploded in Kepler's exoplanets, a future holographic image decaying. Too far from the light of the ecliptic, Magellanic cloud rising over 1,000 skies, conjured by astrologers foreshadowing the Crab Nebula, echoing a schism in the sun, a crystal clear vision from Alpha Lyra, ghost watching from the moons of Jupiter, spinning within the eye of the nuclei, a petrochemical explosion in the ionosphere, traveling from beyond the edge of space-time, echoing chaos across the planisphere, revitalized and enlightened by otherworld atoms, trembling to remember our last night on Earth. I'll leave it at that tonight.
What?
Susie, would you put your email into the chat